right. Good morning, guys. It is the Wednesday Pilates time at 9 a.m. My name is Kristin Mendes, and I am a Pilates and personal trainer and wellness coach over at the club. And I'm going to take you through a workout out here outside. It's a little cooler today. I won't be sweating like I was yesterday. But what we're going to do is do a little bit of intervals with our Pilates, which, we'll take trios, 3 exercises together in some cases, and go quick, okay? So this is going to be a quicker pace, and if you don't want quick, that's okay. You don't have to go quick. You can go at a slower pace, okay? So I'm going to be sitting on the bench, just a little bit in the end, just to do a little bit of a relaxation exercise at the end if we have some time. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I think this is actually, you're gonna be able to see me. All right, so we're gonna take a nice roll down to get down onto the mat. We always wanna get down gracefully. I've always been told that. Chin comes to the chest, and we're gonna roll ourselves all the way down. And boy, I do need this. Coming all the way down. Good. And holding your plank position here, we're gonna bring our knees down to the mat and take a nice big stretch. Okay, so you're going to place your palms down on the mat, pressing the palms down, fingertips lift, drawing in through those abdominals. And then roll yourself back up. And we're going to sit on our bottoms, here, on our bench. And can you believe leg warmers came back when I was a dancer, when I was a little girl, well, till high school. Leg warmers were really in, and now they're back. All right, so you're going to hold the hamstrings, and you're going to draw in through the abdominals, and you're just going to roll back and just feel your spine, and take advantage of this. Take a nice exhale as you come back up, and bring it back and feel your spine. You want to feel the broadening of your shoulders too, here. Okay, and then bring it back up and back. Take a nice inhale and exhale as you lift and feel that elongation through your spine, and then again bring it down and up. All right, so last one here. I'm really feeling this really great stretch in the back of my shoulders. How about you guys? All right, so sitting down in your sit bones right here, we're going to take a nice inhale, exhale, and roll all the way down to the mat and reach your arms over your head. All right, so from this position, we're going to keep our hands down by our sides, and we're going to draw in through those abdominals, and we're going to lift up through the spine. Start with a little bit of bridging, and then roll ourselves all the way down and really articulate through the spine as you come all the way down to the pelvis. All right, now I want you to think about really pressing your arms down into the mat and feeling how you're opening up your chest as you do this. So it's almost like our chest openers that we do off of the bar in the Pilates studio that we miss, right? Those of you that take Pilates at our studio, you're probably missing the apparatus. So really press down into your hands to get that chest opener that we would with the bar. So find that stretch and then articulate all the way down. All right, now on the next one, let's stay up in that position. So you're going to draw in and take a nice exhale, lift, lift, lift. And you're going to actually lift your toes off the mat and press into your heels. And really feel that in your quadriceps all the way up into your hip flexors. And try to really lift up the hips, press the arms down at the same time as you're doing this. And it's just such a great stretch. Oh my gosh. All right, roll down, put your feet down and roll yourself back down. We're gonna do that one more time because it was just so lovely. All right, so feet are flat on the ground. You're in your bridge. Lift up a little higher. Press through the heels and feel this great stretch in your hip flexors. This is so fantastic if you're sitting a lot right now, if you're on conference calls and you're sitting on your booty a lot and you're not getting enough stretching. I think everybody's feeling the same way. We're all in this boat together. Feet are down, coiled. All right, so one more thing in this bridge position that I love, it's fantastic, is coming up into the bridge, right? You're gonna bring your heels in just a little closer because we're gonna come up on the balls of the feet, okay? So you're up on the balls of the feet and you feel that great stretch too, right? So one heel down, one heel up. So only one heel comes down at a time, guys. Reaching still, and reaching, and reaching. Every time one heel comes down, if you can see that. Last two, and coil down. All right, bring your right leg up to tabletop position. Other leg comes up to join it, and just hug your legs right now. Just hug your knees towards your chest. And you're just gonna rock your back a little bit. This just feels really good. All right, excellent. All right, so let's do some leg arcs or taps, depending on who has taught you Pilates. So you're gonna bring your leg to a tabletop position, and you're gonna bring it down, and then lift, and then lower. Lift, and then lower. Okay, so what we're trying to do here is feel that alignment in your hips, okay? So from your right hip to your left hip, you're gonna feel this really great alignment, and there shouldn't be any kind of, you don't wanna hear any kind of clicking and that sort of thing, because that's telling me that your pelvis is not in a neutral position in many cases. Okay, so you want to be very mindful of relaxing your torso and finding this neutral spine, this neutral pelvis, because now we're going to do this. We're going to bring this right leg up, left leg up to join it, and now we want to make sure that we have a nice stable pelvis in order to maintain this position, right? So now you're going to bring it down and up, and now everything should be freed up and that femur head coming out of your pelvis, right? And that's the key. We want to feel like we're getting length from this. We don't want to feel stress or tension from this, right? Your abdominals are probably loving it and talking to you, but that's fine. That is fine. That's what we want. All right, so now let's do this. Let's keep the legs in tabletop position. Lift up your head and shoulders. Really feel how your shoulder blades can come off the mat. You're gonna hold one leg. And today, let's do this. Let's place the hand on the outside, and the inside hand is gonna go on the inside of the knee here. So opposite hand goes on the inside, okay? And switch, and switch. And you just wanna feel this engagement in your abdominals. Decide how low you wanna go, okay? If you're feeling pressure in your lower back, you know, you're gonna come up and you're gonna do this. You're gonna come up a little higher, right? So, otherwise you can go and see how low. I know there are some people that like to challenge, and you can do that. That's fine. Last one, each side. And bring those knees in. Just rock side to side. Make sure your head's good, your neck's good. Just go ahead and rotate once in a while here. All right. So now arms are going to come, your feet are going to come down first. Put your feet down on the mat. Hands are going to come up to the sky. And let's do this. Let's reach the fingertips towards the sky and then push the shoulder blades down back into the mat, keeping your arms straight at all times. So reach up and then bring it back down. And then reach it back up and down. So last two. You just want to glide through the shoulder blades, right? And the scapula. All right, last one. Reach those fingertips towards the sky, arms open out. Good. Right leg comes into tabletop position, left leg comes up to join it. We're going to rotate over to our right, and we're watching those knees, and we're bringing it back to the center. So give me a nice inhale as you go to the side, and exhale as you come back to the center. Inhale, and exhale as you come back to the center. Now, with these spinal twists, we want to make sure that those shoulder blades are staying down at the mat at all times, right? Because we really want to just move through this waistline. And last one. And bring it back to the center. All right, so I can't help myself. This one is such a good exercise for the obliques. So let's come over to one side and then extend the top leg. Ah. Can you feel it? And bring it back to the center. Keep your inhale, and then we can give it an exhale, and a nice inhale, exhale again. So we're adding a little more breath, okay? Capiche? We're gonna come over to the side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Ah, one more time. I love this one. Exhale, inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and then exhale as you come back to the center. Fantastic. All right, so rotating those hips, you're gonna just make your way around. Just give yourself a little bit of hula hips. Why not? We can pretend we're in Hawaii, why not? It's a little cooler today, but it's better than snow. All right, so feet are gonna come up to the sky, arms are gonna come out to your sides. All right, so I really want you to feel like you're nestled into your hips a little. So you don't want to feel like you're arching your back, is what I'm saying. So if you're feeling like the back is arching, you're going to bring your feet in just a little closer and really be able to look at your toes. Otherwise, I hope to see you're seeing a straight line here. That's where we want to be. All right, so let's do this. We're going to do two ways because I love the turnout too, but I know it's not the one and only way to do it. And I know a lot of people do love the turnout. So let's keep our feet parallel for the first one. Arms are out by your sides. Actually, let's make this a little more challenging for some of you. We're gonna bring our arms over our head. Just make sure you're not in your neck, okay? I like to once in a while do this just to make sure and check that you're not in your neck. Feet are together, small circle. Because yesterday I promised we were going to go into some of these more advanced moves of these circles, and I'm kind of excited about it. So, I know. We're kind of like movement junkies, huh? All right, so make your way all the way around. Now, what I love about this is we can make a bigger circle every time and feel more obliques as we make our way through. Feels good. All right, last one. We're gonna stop. Let's go the other direction. And really enjoy that because you wanna feel how your oblique has to pull you back to the center and around. Okay, so, you know, we're gonna start to make a bigger circle. A bigger circle. Feels good. And fantastic. Bring those knees into the chest just for a sec. All right. We're going to bring those feet back up to the sky, turn out, like we talked about. You're going to give me a turn out, and you're really going to think about zipping and wrapping and squeezing in through the inner thighs, okay? Arms are going to come out to the side or over the head, whichever one suits you. And now let's go ahead and go right into a bigger sweep, all the way into it, bigger sweep, and then sweep. And then what do we do? Inhale, and exhale. Inhale. We really want to try to work our lung capacity a little bit more. And really think about that 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 count of a breath, inhale. 4 count of an exhale. And you tend to feel a little bit more connection through your core too. It's fantastic. All right, so other direction. Inhale and exhale with the turnout. With the turnout. You might not have as much range in the circle, but that's okay. It's a totally different exercise in that respect, so don't worry about getting bigger ranges of motion here. We wanna go for quality. Last 2. And last 2. Fantastic. Bring it in. Roll it back here. Back and forth. All right. All right, so feet are gonna come up to the sky. You're gonna roll yourself up, okay? So let's do this. Since we've been laying down, let's roll through the spine a little bit more before I go into the trios and we stand up a little bit, okay? So let's place our hands on the back, right here on our hamstrings. I need to see more of a rounded back. I struggle with this too, is that thoracic range and being able to round your shoulders, without making it about your neck, okay? So it's quite an art, okay? So really think about pulling in from here, like you have a ball around you, and then just feel like you're relaxed in your neck. You don't want to feel like you're hunching, you know? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll, and then bring it back, and then roll, and then bring it back. And try to keep a rounded back. That's not easy to do, you know? So try your best. And this is just a nice little massage for our backs. And you do have to use a little bit of abdominal work to come back up, because we don't want our hip flexors getting overworked. We do enough for them. They need a little break. So reach forward and just get yourself a little bit of a stretch here. And feel those hamstrings. Woo, baby. All right, give me a stretch here. All right, right arm is gonna come down to the mat, reach up to the sky. I hope you're liking all these birds chirping. And bring it back open. And now our other hand will go behind us and we'll just give ourselves a little bit of a stretch. I used to do videos out here and the hummingbirds would come right up. Because I do have some hummingbird feeders over here. No hummingbirds today. All right, so we're gonna grab those hamstrings. We're gonna roll ourselves back nice and easy, okay? Feet are up to the sky. Let's go into our trio, but this is gonna be our first interval of a quick interval. So you can decide if you wanna slow down or you wanna keep with the pace of a quick pace, okay? Because a lot of times in Pilates, it's about control, it's about slow. Not today. So we're gonna step it up a little bit with the speed, and then slow down, and then speed up, okay? Makes life a little more interesting, right? All right, so head and shoulders are gonna lift up. I want you to grab up as high up your leg as you can, okay, without being in your neck. And we're gonna switch. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 2 more. 2, and 1. Hands come behind your head, feet are up to the sky, and go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold those feet up to the sky. You're going to do crisscross. So it's more about twisting through the upper back. So 1, well actually 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Oh, I love those. All right, so feel that stretch. Reach your legs and arms over the head. Oh, so good. All right, so ready for some roll-ups, guys. All right, so of course we got to up the ante on these today because it's just that kind of day. So head and shoulders are going to lift. Hands are right here. Draw in through the abdominals and roll up. Whew, I feel a little stiffness in the back on that first one, right? And that's okay. Usually the first one, I usually tell my clients, I'm like, the first one isn't supposed to look like the last one. It's fine. You'll be better by the last one. All right, so drawing in through those abdominals, roll yourself back, and then bring those arms over the head. Head and shoulders are going to lift. We're going to roll ourselves up. And we're just warming up that spine to do some more fun exercises. We're going to be doing teaser today. And reach. Head and shoulders lift. Roll yourself up. All right, so let's add on to this. We're going to, when we come up, one leg is going to lift, and then we're going to roll ourselves back down gracefully, okay? No thumping in Pilates. All right, ready? Arms are out or arms down. You're going to reaching those fingertips as you're rolling down. That's going to really feel even better. So head and shoulders are going to lift, and we're going to lift one leg and then bring it back down. Keep your hands out by your sides too, by the way. Head and shoulders lift. And bring it back. Now bring your arms over your head, reach around, and as you come up, boom, bring it down. Arms come around, and reach. So let's stay with the same side. This is 3. We're going to do 2 more. Ready? 2. 3. There. I'm sorry. 1. That was it. Oh my God, this counting is just crazy. All right, so shake it out. We're doing the other side. Hands are going to come here. We're going to reach around and lift. Bring the hands down, reach around, bring it down. So 3 more, guys. 3 more. This is 2. Just feels like you're wrapping your arms around and then lift. This is it. Bring it down. Bring those knees to your chest, rock side to side. All right, so head and shoulders are going to lift, and you're going to look between those legs. You're going to hold those legs in, and we've talked about this before, is really pulling in the legs as you're pushing them away to get a little bit more connection through your abdominals, because we love that. So get yourself situated. We're going to hold the knees. You're going to pull in as you push away, and you can really feel a little bit more connection in your abs. It's actually very, 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 very challenging if you make it such. So pull in through the abdominals as you push away. All right, so now from this position, you're going to extend your arms over your head, sweep around. And if you need to take a break on your neck at any time, you can put your head down every time and then lift and then bring your head down if you want, okay? Otherwise, we're gonna stay up here. Extend and swoop. Extend and swoop. Last two. Woo. One more. All right. Move your head side to side. Now, another little interval that we're going to make fast is it's going to be like our coordination we do on the reformer. Okay? So a lot of the exercises you do on the mat, you can try to actually copy onto the floor, and mat in many cases is harder to do because it's your body weight. So in some of these exercises it's actually more challenging, right? We're not getting any kind of assist. The reformer can make it harder in some exercises too, but not today, not this, okay? So we're going to do this. We're going to lift up. You're going to extend your legs, right? Apart, together, tabletop, arms come over the head. We're going to reach, apart, together, tabletop, and bring it around. Lift up, extend, apart, together, here. And you can just keep your arms here the whole time. As your legs come apart. Head and shoulders lift. So what's nice about this is, you know, if you're staying with the principles of Pilates and you're staying safe in your joints, you can really make this whatever you need it to be for you. Let's do two more. Woo! Nice and quick. Last one. All right, nice job. All right, so let's do this. Reach the arms over the head. Arms come over the head. Nice reach. All right, so let's do this. Hands are gonna come here. We're lifting up. You're holding yourself in this position. We're going to do a little bit of teaser before we stand up. So try to lengthen out your legs if you can, okay? So you can hold your hands here and really reach, okay? If that is challenging on your back, you can bend your knees. That's totally fine. And then you can do this, right? So let's hold it here. Hands are here, hands come down, and roll down. Okay? So, head and shoulders are going to lift, and we're going to roll ourselves up. Hands come back, and roll ourselves down. Lift up. Woo! That is challenging. And roll ourselves back. So, you can always do it with the knees bent. Okay, so last one here, I'll just do with the knees bent. Head and shoulders lift. I sometimes feel like that's harder. And then bring it through. Extend the arms. All right, we're gonna bring your legs, if you're sitting on a mat, hip width apart, maybe a little wider than hip width. We're not always very nice about how wide our hips are. Women tend to go really wide and they're like, ah. So they feel like their hips are wider than they really are. So, and then I see my men in my class are right here. All right, so go to the edges of your mat and you're gonna reach forward as much as you can, okay? And then bring it back up. All right, so let's do a forward fold stretch. Just come forward and then bring it back. Be mindful if you have any kind of back issues, any kind of vertebrae issues, you know, no flexion on that osteoporosis, right? So reaching and then back. So let's do this. Take a right hand, well, your left hand. Why don't I just do my side, same side, because with Facebook I think it mirrors. So you're going to really reach towards that opposite leg, why don't we just say, and then bring it straight up. And let's go grab the other leg. And your other hand is just reaching out. roll the shoulder blades. All right, so let's go ahead and stand up. Woo. All right, so I think I have the right height so you can see me. All right, so from this position, this is what we're gonna do. We're going to go into a Pilates position and you're gonna be toes out, okay? So this is, and then bring it back. Woo. And then out, and then bring it back. Out, and then bring it back. Out, and bring it back. Out, and bring it back. Really reach. Okay, and now with these, I really want you to really push off and feel that inner thigh. Bring it here and push that inner thigh. So it's a little bit of a standing Pilates movement. Into it. Reach up. Last one. And shake it out. All right. So nice and wide. Toes are wide. Hands are up to the sky. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to bend one leg and the other leg is going to be straight. And then you're going to come back to the center and you're just in this triangle pose. You do yoga. And then we're going to come down and then bring it back up. And then down and bring it back up. All right, so we're going to pick up that pace for 10, right, left. So here we go. 1 or 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs should feel really good. All right, shake it out. Shake it out. All right, from this position, you're going to take one foot in front and bring it out for that lunge position. Hold your position here and then lift your back leg and then bring it back here. So I'll show you from the side. So you're going to come out, lift, back, here, boom, lift, yeah. Okay, so that would be a modification. The other way we're going to do this, you want to pick up the pace here, we're going to do this faster, is you're going to come down, lift, down, back, down, lift, down, back, down, lift, down, back, out. One more. All right, good. Shake it up. All right, so we'll go to the other side and we'll do it slow like we did the other way. So the leg's gonna come out here, lift, and then you can just tap back. Here, boom, lift, tap, back. So you should have your heart rate up a little bit here because we're gonna go faster now, okay? Before we go back to the mat. All right, ready? This is gonna be a faster pace. So come down, lift, down, and back. Lunge, lift, lunge, and back. Lunge, lift, lunge, and back. Two more. Lift, lunge, back. Last one. Woo. Okay, so very nice. We got the heart rate up. Very good. Roll the shoulders. Woo. All right, chair pose before we go back down, because from a chair pose, we're going to go back down to the mat. All right, here we are. Arms are up. We're going to reach, and you're going to sit down into that chair pose. Okay? So we're just in this pose, right here, right? Reach those arms over your head without getting into the neck, right? And let's see how low you can get. And then we're gonna pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it up. Let's do that one more time. A lot of muscle, a lot of blood flow to those legs, so heart rate should be coming up. Ready? We're gonna go down into that chair pose. Come down. Arms come over the head and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it up. All right, so coming down here, all the way down to the mat, and we're back down. All right, come over to your side. So from this position, we're gonna hold one foot, the top leg is gonna go to the front of your mat, okay? So from this position, you're going to bring your hand up to the sky, and you're gonna lift your hips and bring it back down. Lift your hips and bring it back down. Last 3, 2, woo. Last 1. Good. All right, reach your arm out over your head. So hopefully you can see my whole body. Hand is going to come up to the sky. Hold it here. So actually I'll give you 3 options here. One hand is going to come in front. This would be option 1. Option 2 is going to be on your hip. Option 3 is going to be up to the sky. Okay? So from this position, both legs are going to lift. Okay? We're going to reach one leg in front, one leg in back, and switch. And switch. And switch. So a little bit of scissors. We want to really keep that bottom leg straight. Straight as we can. Last 3, 2, last 1. Nice. Hold it here. That top leg is to the back. Lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it back in. All right. So, hand is going to come down. We are going to have our knees bent. You're going to bring one foot in front. That top foot is going to come into the front again. And what we're going to do is hand is up for like a little bit of an ole. And you're going to lift your hips up and straighten your legs. Okay, you ready? Excited? All right, here we go. You're going to lift here. And then we're going to reach towards the woods. And then back down. All right, so everything go okay on that one? All right, so again, you have another opportunity. Let's do 3 more. Okay, let's stick with 4. Okay. So hand is up, reach it up. You want to really feel like you're lifting from your torso. Lift from the torso, reach over the head, hand comes back up and down. Ready? 2 more. Getting stronger every time, right? Lift up, reach, hand comes back, and back down. 1 more time, make this a good one. Ole. Up to the sky. Reach, hand up, and back down. Very nice. All right, let's give yourself a little bit of a stretch here. In this position, we're in the Z position, and if you feel like you need to put something maybe underneath your butt, if you have a towel nearby, hopefully you can put that underneath your hip. We're going to bring our hand down reach out, and my forearms all the way down. So it's similar to what you just did, and you're just gonna get a nice big stretch. Bring it down, and bring it back. Reach. One more. This feels so good. All right, roll your shoulder blades. All right, we're gonna switch those legs around. You're gonna lay down. Yikes. All right, so how are we feeling? All right, you're gonna reach in this position and really reach those legs out. Good. And let's do this. Let's hold this position, reach the top leg up and back down. Just make sure that those hips are nice and lined up. We're gonna come all the way down into this position, reach both legs off of the mat. Good. Hand is gonna come up to the sky, and you're gonna switch and do those scissors first. Do the scissors first. Last 3, 2, last 1. That leg is behind, and we're gonna lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. So again, choices. Hand is in front, hand is on the hip, hand is up to the sky. We have some choices here. All right, nice. Holding it there, and then bring it back in. All right, so we're gonna come onto the forearms, and we're going to keep the legs bent and hold ourselves up. We're gonna do those little reaches over. So hand is here, and we're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. So we began with this on the other side, and that's okay. Bring it up and lift. Feel those obliques, and reach, and back, and reach, and back. All right, so hand is up, knees are bent. We're going to reach the hand up to the sky, reach up, and then reach over the head. Hand comes back, and hand comes up to the sky, reach, arm comes over the head, hand comes up to the sky, and down. Up to the sky, lift, reach. Good. Let's do 2 more. Hand up, reach, over the head. Boom, and down. 1 more, make it good. Reach, over, up, and down. Z position on this side. We're gonna finish off with some extension. So hopefully you're feeling really good up to this point. On the forearms, we're gonna reach over the head and over to the other side. Now, keep in mind that you do want your arm right over your ear as you give yourself this little bit of a lateral stretch. And back. 1 more. All right, roll your shoulder blades. All right, nice. All right, so let's come onto our stomach and finish off with some back extension. So we're gonna come down onto our stomachs. And what I want you to do is think about, you still wanna use your abdominals in this position. You don't wanna dump into your lower back. So let's make sure that you are thinking about drawing in from that abdominal. Shoulder blades are down. Legs are lengthening from your hips to your knees to your ankles. And you really want to feel like you're just this long, big plank. What we're going to do to start is lift up the right hand and left leg. And then bring it back. And right leg, left arm. And back down. Right arm, left leg. Keep your head lined up with your spine, looking at your mat. Right leg, left arm. One more time. Each side. Bring it back. Each side. All right, good job. Now, hands are going to come up over your head. You're still keeping that gaze down at your mat. You're going to lift those legs and we're going to start to paddle. Paddle your arms, paddle your legs. Okay, so now bring your hands out to your side. Reach the fingertips towards your feet. You're lifted. And you're going to allow your fingertips to come along your spine, over your head, and lower down. Lift up through the torso. And fingertips come along the body, over the head, lower the head. Reach as you lift. Fingertips along the body, lowering, lowering. Reach up. Woo. And back down. Good. Hands are by your sides, thumbs are by your armpits. You're going to push yourself up. And we're going to go into a child's pose. Legs are wide. The wider the legs, the better the stretch in the hip, right? So come on down. And you can surrender into it and bring your hands down by your sides. Or you can bring them out in front, get more shoulder stretch. Just depends on what kind of mood you're in. Do you want to surrender or get more stretch? You know, at the end of the day, it's your workout. You're going to do what you need. So you're going to take your right hand, you're going to reach it forward and get more stretch. Bring it back in. And left arm stretches. And raise it back. You're going to draw in through the abdominals, roll up. Woo. All right, hands are here. We're going to come up on the toes. Okay, so from this position, hands are down, or if you want to go onto your forearms, if you have wrist issues, you're going to extend one leg out, other leg comes out. All right, so we're going to do this really quick. So it's going to be front pull, lift, and lift, lift, and lift, lift, and lift. For 3 more. 2, 1 more. All right, so from here, you can go into Panther, or you can step in. So what we're going to do is we're going to bend the knees and jump in, or Panther. Okay, step one leg out, step one leg in, and jump back in. So if you don't want to do Panther, you don't have to do Panther, you can step in. So one leg out, you can come back in, just like that. But always step back. We're not doing a burpee. All right, step out, out, one more. Draw in through the abdominals, roll yourself up, roll your shoulder blades. Whew. So that is a nice way of getting the heart rate up really quick. All right, legs are wide. We're gonna take a nice big inhale. And you're gonna reach over to the side. I wanna keep my hips squared. Back to the center. Over to the other side. So be mindful of where your head is in space too. You want to make sure everything is lined up, right? Just like in yoga, just like in Pilates. Boom, right out, right? All right, so real quick, hips. cross over the leg. These are fantastic stretches. All right, but I do like to do a little bit of a rainbow. So you're gonna come over to one side. I'm going over to my left. Come back to your center. Go over to your right. Come back to your center. And decide if you need to bend your knees. If you don't, that's great. Either way. Hands roll, shoulder blades back. Other leg. Finish off with this leg. Hips. Let's take a nice bow. Thank you for coming with me today. Bring your hands over to your right. Back to your center. Over to your left. Back to your center. Feels so good, right? Draw in as you roll up. Ta-da! All right, last stretch. Nice big stretch here. All right, so hopefully we're going to have some, I see some sprouting flowers and plants. So let's think about some plants, some flowers. We're going to take a nice big scoop and reach. Nice big scoop. So glad it didn't rain and we could do this outside today. Really hope you guys are all getting some fresh air. Roll your shoulder blades back. It's so good to get outside, get some fresh air, work outside if you can. I've been bringing my computer outside and working on my computer outside on the deck. Reach, and then reach, grab that opposite wrist. So, roll your shoulder blades back, feet come together, hands come up, down to your heart spot. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming with me this Wednesday, and I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday at the Pop-In at 1 o'clock, and next Wednesday for another Pilates class. So, namaste guys, have a great week.